The three Mohicans have arrived. We will be building an outdoor restroom at this location. It's already built upstairs, in the head, in the mind. Now it's time to bring it to life, bring it to reality. So from this deck, I will be walking into my outdoor restroom. So as always, here's a look before, and we'll keep updated with video as we progress on the project. Coming along, we got the trench dug out. We got the where the shower head and the shower valve is gonna be on that tree. Got that in there. Got that set in concrete. Also sealed it from that point down. This is gonna be the perimeter fence. It's gonna be the perimeter fence there. We got the trench. Vanity's gonna go here, and toilet's gonna go at the very end. I think we're gonna leave that tree. Leave that tree there, a small one. Water's gonna trickle down here. It's gonna trickle down here, work its way down into our pit. This is where we're at right now in the process. We're gonna be backfilling sand inside this enclosure so we can put the pond liner in there. We got our sand over here. We're gonna come fill this up with sand and then lay our liner. The reason why we're putting sand is so that nothing here will puncture our liner. So the sand will act as a barrier, and then we'll put the liner down. So we put the sand in there and packed it down. So now we're gonna put a liner in here. It's gonna be a pond liner. We got all the trench filled with crushed limestone rock. Got the plumbing in there. Then we're backfilling this enclosure with 1-inch Austin rock. So this is like real round rock. You can walk on it barefooted. That pipe there is for a vanity drain, and the one right next to it's for a toilet drain. Then we're gonna backfill all this with rock as well. It's exciting to see progress. Now we're making way on this project here. And this is the customer provided sink that we're gonna be putting in the vanity.
Oh, he's under that rock. I'm trying to. He's stuck.
Give me something, B.
Oh, he's biting that thing.
Yeah, give me something.
You want him, right? Because he scared you, right?
Got this custom vanity, built it from scratch with herringbone design. And we want this thing to last, so we're gonna build a countertop out of concrete. Gonna put this metal inside of there. We have it formed out to fit that sink. So we're gonna cut the metal, put it in there, mix the concrete, pour that, let it cure for a couple days. Then we're gonna pull the form off, and that's it. Giving you guys a sneak peek of what we're doing, but can't show you every step. All right, guys, here's the final video of the restroom build. We got it all finished up. Just want to show you the outside first, and then show you a look in the inside. So first off, we got this little bridge made out of Trex boards that crosses over to your off-the-grid restroom. Then we have all these rocks. These rocks were dug up when we did the trench, so we utilized the rocks as a border. Then we put some fabric down, put some smaller rocks and some flagstone to create a walkway to the door. Now the enclosure is made out of cedar. It's a cap and trim style fence. Across the top, you got it pretty leveled. We leveled it out so that way we can add the pergola roof on there. So it is built on a slope. Over here, what you see is the rocks that are covering the drainage system, which is a 3-inch drain that drains the water from the toilet and the vanity into that septic tank we got over there, homemade septic tank. And then we have a French drain that catches the water from the shower and from the rain that rains inside the enclosure, because it doesn't have a roof. It'll move that water down the hill. So we'll take a look over here. Also, this tree was dead and was laying over there, so we figured it'll be a cool little bench. So we brought it over here. It's like a bench area, seating area, just for show, but it looks pretty cool. Same thing here. All these rocks were dug when we dug the trench, and we used it as a border, so that way when it rains and you have a runoff, it helps keep the dirt and stuff from entering our drainage system. As long as we keep all the debris off the drainage system, this drainage system will work for many years to come. Now we have a thick steel plate here. Welded some handles on there for easy removal and access to it, in case the customer down the line wants to get a septic tank cleaned out or whatnot. So it is heavy duty, can walk on it. It's about a 3-4 foot hole, and then on all 4 sides it does have a concrete retainer. If or ever that this septic tank fills up too much, I did put an overflow on it so it can just kind of flow out, but I doubt it'll get filled up. So this is a back view. Now let's walk and take a look in the inside. So at the bottom of this fence, there's also a retainer curb, as you can see. And that just helps keep all what's inside from erosion and from moving. So we'll start off with this. That is the shower area right there. It does have the like the rain head up above, and we incorporated the shower valve on this tree limb here. Shower valves inside this box, and you do have hot and cold. We got rocks around the tree. We thought it was pretty cool to leave some live trees inside the restroom. Give it that nature feel. Turn this on so you guys can see. Sorry, Doc, I'm wasting your water. But gotta show the people, seeing is believing. So yeah, it runs on a pump. A pressurized pump, so it does have about like 50 psi to pump all this water. There's a custom vanity that I built. It's made out of a metal frame, and then we screwed some pressure treated plywood, and then on top of that plywood we use fence pickets and created a herringbone style. And as for the top, we made it out of concrete and steel. Same thing here. We got hot and cold water. Probably pulsating a little bit because it might have some air in the system. That's that. We got a little shelf above the vanity. Then we built this deck here. It's a Trex deck with the toilet. It has the toilet on top. Show you guys that works as well. Somebody forgot to flush the toilet. So yeah, that's that. Floating bench. The floating bench. If you want to sit down after taking a shower, you can do so. And then we got that other little tree that we decided to leave as well. Pergola is here. Everything's constructed out of cedar. So it does have that that plastic roof up here, and that's going to keep the water off the vanity and the toilet area. But other than that, it's pretty much open sky. So yeah, let me show you guys the plumbing in here. We do have the hot and cold supply lines. It's equipped with a vent and a P-trap, so you don't smell those gases coming from that septic. But yeah, this homemade vanity here, built to last. Or should I say a custom vanity. Not homemade, but custom. Everything here is custom. Then we got these big flagstones to walk on, coming in and out of the restroom. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell. Let me show you the area where the water supply comes from. Here's a look of the framing of that gate. So the water supply comes from there. It's a 300-gallon tank. And what you're looking at there is a solar water heater. So that little contraption there where the PEX is gets super hot, and it keeps that water warm. Then when you use it, it's pretty much hot water. And inside that box there is where the pressurized pump, that box right there is where the pressurized pump is. There's my hot and cold lines. It runs down on the side, and then we buried it in the ground, trenched it, and then it's pretty much trenched and goes into the restroom right about there. So yeah, that concludes the restroom build. Give you guys a walk around through the backside. A lot of hard work. Want to say thanks to Mr. Joseph and Mr. Brian and Mr. Junior for helping me out on this project. So if you're watching, thank you guys. Well, it's on to the next. Time to pack up, go home, and tomorrow's another day. Peace.